The thing that I really like about how this bowl the number of overs that they typically bowl. And so when you put in a team shot down the ground, and that's going to mean just being around a team. Exposure is being around a team and being able to do this.
Yep.
Right there, being able to take on a top bowler.
Let's not sell them short. We'll talk about that team after the over is finished. In fact, that's a ball dropped into the...
I suppose the other side of that is they qualified for the Under-19 World Cup pretty easily. Teams from around the world, especially the full members, we can still see a pretty major gap. But if they keep doing the development, big flashing shot and nearly misfielded, should just be...
Suryavanshi, the young 14-year-old, he was clean bowled in the US match. Really good delivery. Look at this line. That's really a good line on that
midway point between the two games. But it was a very nice walk. Good
at that.
You are a very busy man, but that is very well played. Absolutely top notch.
Arm is right there and just driven through the offside. You raise that high front arm to keep the ball down. Plays it up, but not in the air. That's a really excellent piece of batting by Adnit Jam. Spanked away into the deep for 4. That is a good looking shot. Ball really just sort of sat up and begged to be whacked. Where I would disagree with you is with the first several comments that you made when you said that there was pressure on the youngsters playing against Brian Lara. And she came in and she bowled to Brian Lara. And Lara is facing and batting there. There's no pressure on them.
What? That's not... Can't quite hit the gap. And they know that they're going against topside. And with that in mind, they've got to be able to then control those sides. In the gap, how exquisite is this shot? Boundary, yet again, 2 boundaries in the over so far.
Exquisite, but the player at backward point does not move until the ball passes. That's certainly not something that you want to see happen.
Technique, and technique being important. A lot of technical players, but if you don't have the ability to do this is skill, being able to hit those gaps, then take...
If I remember correctly, it certainly be at risk of being bowled because he generally is wicket to wicket, bowls a fuller length. Half-hearted appeal. 31, assuming that you're able to maintain that exact scoring rate throughout the entirety. May not do it here much longer because Jesse Singh has just got straighter than that. And this is a beautiful delivery. Look at this from around, make that from over the wicket, relatively wide of the crease. From outside the line of off stump, that bit of seam movement right there at the end is what did him. So angled in from here. Interesting matchup here is Jesse Singh. First ball to Anj Boje. Immediately off the mark. Punches this into the... Make that over number 4. Solidly in defense is Adnit Jam. A good... And watch some free cricket. Abhimanyu Lambo back into the attack. And by the way, if you're following online and not able to add, no, Vishwas Iyengar, have not been ignoring you. That is powered away into the deep for 4 tracers. And the reason I know that, or am reminded of it, is the reminder that I just got from a young man. That's a good looking attacking shot from Ansh Boje, and then this is good cricket from him also, just dropping it in. I think that opportunity will present itself throughout this tournament. In the air, straight. Harmeet Singh after it. Don't think it will have the legs to go to the boundary, but a couple more runs for Adnit Jam. Up to 8 now for him. But just see the number of ways that they can get something going here. This is also good cricket. Evidence side of the circle are down at deep backward point and deep fan leg. Ange Boje wanted that one. It was in the slot and he tried to overhit it. Just look at this. Head still. Oh, I want to see a replay on that again, because look how that the more still you are, the less. Look at his head here. Look how still his head is when he plays that shot. That is just to the commentary area. The great Manali Patel. Outside edge and gone. And Adnit Jam's bat found, and wicket keeper. Look at that, really good delivery there. Wicket keeper Vivek Man all around, which is what you'd expect to see from him against Jesse Singh. Oof, played with very soft hands. That is that the outside edge of the bat was found, but look how softly he plays this. Very soft hands, and so what ordinarily could have flown Yorker length this time, played it into the leg side. So a good positive start for play. Oh, outside edge found. He went short, but short himself. But genuine outside edge, and really Ange Boje pushing away from his body. Had there been enough.
I'd really like to.
Particularly against this bowling lineup. Looks to slash this one away, Ange Boje. Not able to get it. Going to get a single there. Look out. Oh, I'll tell you what, had that been a direct hit, Harmeet Singh typically hits from that range out of your crease in that way. Take a look at this.
Seen a couple of moments.
I hate to say carelessness, but Ange Boje should know better than to be going that far down the track on the
opposition. Therefore, I think they're going well. And that then it doesn't help you as a player, especially at the top. Struck back powerfully past the.
With some power. With Shrivastava, look at this again. Oh, hammered right past the bowler. My goodness. Just punching this one now into the deep. Saif Badar down there at long on. He came up with that 4 a couple of deliveries ago. Quick single taken on the infield. It is now worth 15. And this man is going to be looking to see. Whoa, reaching for that one, not getting in that he has though, because he has the one that leaves the left-hander also. Nice pace across the turf. What a boundary.
I must say, I really didn't think this was going to run away for 4.
No.
I thought the fielder.
The timing on that, because he does not overhit it. Such a good looking shot from Ange Boje, was now into the 20s.
Just has to be a little bit watchful here.
In the air, a couple of bounces down to long on. Ange Boje looks very comfortable. Variety is there. The different ways that he has of being able to make the batters think about what shot they're going to play is something the rest of this innings. Very easily played down as we get back to cricket on the field of play.
Ooh, that's well bowled.
Tell you what.
Cramped for room.
Harmeet Singh down here at deep mid wicket. He might be in play eventually. With Ange Boje batting. That's a lovely looking shot by Ange. Very colorful. Very much like that graphic we saw yesterday. Worked away into the deep. Oh. There he goes again. That is one of his favorite shots, Ange Boje. This time he hits it out of the screws for 6.
My goodness, he's latched onto this.
Not quite as fluid on that last one.
Did you try your hand at some leg spin? Everything, you know, with a sport. I'm just wondering if you might have given it a shot at some point.
We say in Jamaica, a spinner is a bowler who cannot bowl. Do I land it in the same zip code 2 consecutive balls? No. Reverse sweep being attempted.
That has come to an end, and it's Mohammed Mohsen who has gotten the breakthrough. There's a slip in place. You've been
And I am amazed. But anyway, back to the action on the field. A single to start off with here for Sahar.
Sahar Shwetan.
Thank you. Mohammed Mohsen. Slower through the air. Good delivery. And a good clean pickup in the.
It's a respectable total. Got some decent bowling too, haven't they? This side. These are the wicket. Well, now we're going to watch even more closely, aren't we?
I'd love to have a side-on angle.
They're those bright blue shoes. Can't miss them. That's going to help us really keep an eye on.
His control and variety are the two assets that he has.
My word.
Scoop shot. Running back.
There's a lot of you haven't practiced here, Brian. Including leg spin.
I somehow bowled a googly. It went away. Like, whoa, how did I do that?
That's an excellent delivery. I don't know how that has...
Just 1 run conceded in his first over so far. One more here. Leggy. Okay.
And realized it was not for me.
There's a scoop shot being attempted again, this time.
Hanging on the front porch.
Back to the cricket.
Well played.
This is a reverse sweep that ran.
Again, reverse sweep can be very effective. Difficult shot, but you've got to be able to pick the right delivery. And you've got to be able to play.
Innings, the future caps scoring at the rate of 47. And there are a few highlights. Let's see that reverse sweep again. They've already retrieved it. It went under the fence and came through on the outside. So let's just say that the
it's going to be a bye.
Straight a reverse sweep as I've ever seen was buys.
That's a bye.
Did not play it at all. How about this?
Moisture, apart from just dew this morning, there's been no rain, no precipitation. There is precipitation. That's going to be interesting, and this is why I've said that we are going to see net run rates coming into the equation as close to perfect game as possible to help that net run rate situation. Wow, this is a lot of reverse sweeps, and this time he does find it. Boundary is that of a bye that he attempted the reverse sweep on.
There have been 4 reverse sweeps played in this over. 4, he's attempted a reverse sweep. If you're purist, you're rolling your eyes. The conventional sweep this time. Harmeet Singh cannot get there in time. Another boundary. This
is this from the youngster? Taking on the likes of Mohammed Mohsen, so much experience.
Very interesting.
Total control in every boundary that's come. Been working on that shot for quite some time. Different length.
You don't count the off. That gets skipped. Harmeet Singh. Down the track. Did he get all of it? No, he did not. 23 off 12.
What a shot this is. Down the track, using his feet is a great shot.
Quicker and flatter as a response from Harmeet Singh. Going back, not the tallest man around and not able to get to it.
Cut away this time in the gap. But to the field
is something that they can bank on. This is now tied for the largest partnership in the innings so far. Quicker.
They're saying.
What's that?
Move along. We're ready. We're here. We've announced it with that right there. Very impressive. And great signs for.
But the very first partnership in this innings was ongoing partnership with that singles. Now the highest partnership in the innings, 32. And you wonder behind the stumps. First one here by Abhimanyu.
Sahil Garg, the first to go. And Ansh Boye, the last one to go right there from Mohammed Mohsen.
Ansh Boje will be disappointed that he was dismissed in that way.
Down the track again, turning it.
Backward points.
So I've got a question, and it's not necessarily to you. You've got your under 19s and your under 23s starting to knock on that door. This is going to be very difficult.
Just didn't really get much on that, did it? He neither kept it down nor hit it out. I was saying yesterday when I made my reference to
the system when you've already got so much competition at the top.
There is hours for these players, even if they're not representing the team at the highest level. What a great delivery that one. Saif Badar with the catch at slip. One ball is all ship shiny spaces from Mohammed Mohsen.
Planned by Mohammed Mohsen here. Great delivery because there is that extra bit of bounce as well off the surface.
On a hat trick. Saif Badar at slip. Ooh, went for the
7.5 fairly consistently. Giving chase himself.
The opportunity then to look at the difference between the phases as we look through this over here. This ball is caught in the deep, straightforward catch by Abimani Paswal. Then outside edge found and a safe catch by Saif Badar. So very full Yorker length almost actually.
Changed, and now you're in an era where your big shoulder tall bowlers are now spinners. The era of
Samuel Badger is not tall at all.
okay, I am 5'3". Everyone's tall to me.
Samuel Badger, 5'9". Somebody like maybe a Jason Holder, who is again 6'7". But I'm sure there's a question that you asked me, but I'm completely not thinking about what it is now because that's one of the things that I'm. Courtney Walsh, 6'5". Curtly Ambrose, 6'7", 6'8". Michael Holding, when he played, 6'4". Single. Our best fast bowler ever was only 5'9". Let me ask you who that is. By the way, Nelson's 111 for 6. Malcolm Marshall, and this was you're exactly right. 376 test wickets. Good enough batter to have scored a 70 odd in a match against Pakistan, I think it was.
I was at that game actually when that happened.
Were you?
Yeah, I was at the SCG.
Brilliant. The fact that you did not immediately come up with Malcolm Marshall is a concern for me.
And I didn't follow cricket for most of my youth.
And tell me exactly why that's something that should be mitigating. Oh, stumping opportunity. Did not get there.
So, very absolute ripper.
Such a
Turn, bounce. Reversed.
Of course.
Far. That's the first to go. Sahil Girg. Abhimanyu Lambda picking up that wicket. Wicket to Mohammed Mohsen, followed by Ansh Boje. Cool.
Easily.
And plus, you've got to understand, I live in Canada. I mean, I'm not.
What, the internet doesn't work in Canada? Okay, go on.
So yeah, I mean, different era. If we're talking era now, there you go.
Whoa!
Whoa.
A bouncer from a spinner. And one for the. I want to see that bouncer again. Look at this.
That's a wide.
It's a wide on crease. So the wide line ordinarily moves with him. So that would not have been a wide on line, but certainly on height, it bounces over.
My dad, you can have all these conversations and reminisce about cricket West Indies back in the day.
When your dad is
I have had the chance to meet some of those greats since then, so that's been pretty cool.
Very much so.
Big.
Skied. I'll tell you what, that goes snake pit for 6.
Great way to finish the over too, isn't it? Watchful through most.
Who is the one, or give me 2 or 3 who, oh my goodness,
dear.
I'll get back to that question in a second.
Not the right delivery to be reverse sweeping. Very premeditated. Moves very early as well.
Premeditated shots. You'd have to think that coming into this stage of the innings that somebody like a Harmeet Singh, Aaron Nadkarni taking his to bowl. My apologies. I'm all over the shop. I am all over the shop.
You were going to ask me a question before that.
To have maybe surprised you most with how warm and how pleasant they are.
Up and over and into the hands. That's going to be wicket number 8. And it's now becoming a procession of wickets towards the end.
We're near the middle. And a pretty simple catch in the deep for the captain, Akarshit Gomel.
To be human. And to have that humility.
Sabina Park in Kingston, Jamaica. You're bowling from one end. It's the Courtney Walsh end. You're bowling to have had the opportunity to get to know him personally. Goes past the outside edge here. We're down to the last. I think it could have been 167 with a little bit more, let's call it, of a judicious. And Sanjay Krishnamurthy will know that. Oh, he's trying to do just that.
Wicket, as you just mentioned, fired in, and the angle always going in.
Line, and complete, I should say, outside the line, and he pays the price. So let's just see how far they can get here. Goes past the outside edge. Half of this innings. I think they'll be fairly disappointed with that. Quicker delivery. Another short ball, if you will. On the wicket to the lefty. Might get a couple more here. It's not normal. Played into the deep for a single. Most of the weather that you... So anyway, the last over being bowled here by Wahid Aman. Slower delivery. Well bowled. Is the mental benefit of having batted all the way through the innings. Down the leg side. Did he clean him up? See what happens here.
Bowled around the legs. And that leg stump has been struck. That
they get it. We will be taking a little bit of time to see whether or not they can do that. Just let's go through a few of the highlights from this morning. A couple of big partnership we talked about between the batters Ansh Boje and the captain Utkarsh Srivastava, but not really just able to maintain a whole lot after you saw that big partnership. This is Ansh Boje of resistance. 2 and 2 here for Harmeet Singh. That's a good catch here by side batter. And then over, and then to end things right there, clean bowling the batter behind his legs. So it will take 100. Downtown Houston, a fantastic city of Prairie View, and I will tell you that these youngsters the youngsters will have something to say about that. First ball, skied, it is going to be catchable. No ball, oh, big no ball, immediately called. Look at this catch will go awfully brutal as that. Here's a free hit. Bang away for 6. Oh, how
fine margins, and unfortunately what should have been a wicket has ended up in 6 massive runs. Watchful. A run out at the non-striker's end because they've left the crease a bit too early. I've got absolutely no issue with that. I don't want to hear a...
Goes again, Mukhtar Ahmed down the ground, but landing short of Aaron Nadkarni. Oh, goodness. Easy to calculate. I know that. Slow delivery, well bowled. But well played also by the captain, Akashi Gomel. Here's a replay at this catch again. Even though it did not count, you'll not see it anywhere in the scorebook. 2 balls remaining here in this first over.
Oh my word.
Swipe and a miss. Mukhtar Ahmed wants to get this game with over, or get game over with.
Well, if that wasn't a no ball, I was going to ask you, how many overs do you...
A dot ball closes out a really
well bowled. Again, keeping those stumps in contention.
very tall, strapping, and is able to deliver great pace. Lovely looking shot for no run here. Stroked straight. Good fielding by the captain again at mid-on. Make that mid-off. So once again, for me, a very interesting matchup here. Over the top of cover. That is a...
Yeah, pressure on the bowler as well. That is a top shot. Good balance, holds the pose as well.
Side, somewhere between long on and mid wickets. But Mukhtar Ahmed has shots all around the ground. You see him elevate that one over. Overcorrection this time. The last one is too wide. Got that run rate perspective. Stroked. Firmly struck, but directly to the fielder in the cover. So no run. They're off to a decent start here. Clarion Eagles, and again they bat very, very deep. This pair. Yeah. Short ball. Uppercut. And where's that gone? Did it go all the way?
Expensive over, isn't it? 24 runs, yet to pick up a wicket, and they need a couple of breakthroughs here, the future Caps.
just checking. Back to Arya Garg. Down the track, over the top for 6. The captain wants it up
to the bat. Wow. Finds the middle, down the track, and look at how quick that bat speed is.
You can put your fielders. Slower delivery, that's well bowled. And just a single to keep going. 19 from 8. Tell you what, that had some pace behind it. So that's a good angle. Oh my goodness. 6 more.
Or length that you want to be bowling. That's just set up perfectly for that shot. Set a field for bat bowling.
Smashed. Oh, just landing short. That is Utkarsh Srivastava again, who's been amongst the action. Good athletic save down there, saves a boundary. But to charm the life here, Mukhtar Ahmed. Another couple runs. See how close this comes to being caught.
Oh, this is high up. Calls for catch it. Fielder getting under.
That you posed a few minutes ago was how much was that drop going to, or the no ball going to cost? It would cost them 27 rather. But this is a great, well-judged catch by Rahul Basu. You talked about how windy it is out there. The ball, look at the pan.
Too straight and picked off the pads.
You want to be out there, not maybe necessarily that wide, but you want to be on a 4th stump line. You want it to be sort of shorter. So 3 outside the circle. There we go. We brought that one inside the circle. Thank you, Hassan. Hammered to the left of the fielder at extra cover. Good work. I believe that's the captain. It already meant that the required rate is less than a run a ball. Well, let me tell you what, that is very... And I want to see a replay on that. Let's see if you got the bat down in time here, Manali. Take a look at this. Throw away. Oh, timed really well by Saif Badar. So let's see. Well, we're at least 60% of them.
That's impressive.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what, is this a return catch? He's claiming it. Not sure.
Well,
let's look here. In fact, we're looking at this. Let's see what happens here. Sir, not be happy. Well, he's already not happy. That reaction there tells you everything you need to know.
At that catch is very impressive. He's adjusted well.
All of that is 100% accurate.
I don't even.
Good delivery. Good sharp delivery.
So were you just leaving the field to not get hurt? Just...
I was talking to Owen Brown, the umpire, about this yesterday. Somewhere in somebody's garage in the Houston area, there's an old scorebook. Walter.
Did you get to bat?
Often. I used to. Okay, I'll never say I was a consistent top order batter. I generally batted somewhere. Let's say you're a Kaushik Gomel. You saw what just happened. You are convinced that that ball bounced before Aaron Nedcar.
There's some.
Oh, what a shot that is. Up and over the covers. Don't quit away. This one will go close to the boundary, but look at that good athletic work in the deep. Ball was drafted by the Chicago White Sox as a pitcher. 93, 94 miles an hour is about what his last ball was at. Glanced on the leg side here. Ooh, we're going to have to take a look at that one too. But anyway, he has been the one who has gotten to the highest level in terms of his baseball career. Actually being in the position of play. No, he did well. Okay, so I think we're good. Yes, did well. No question. Go back to live action. And 50 up. So it's a skip. Karan Patel is his name. It just came back to me. He may be playing for a team that is based either in Dubai. Ooh, straightforward catch.
Vivek Kanumuri is going to be walking back thinking, what have I done here? Catching practice. Was trying to get it just wide. Pair of hands. That's going to be wicket number 3. The skipper will pick up a wicket to his name.
There is a row of a lineup. You get rid of Vivek Kanumuri, and all you now have to do is face Sanjay Krishna.
And there's so much research that also suggests, or at least give an opportunity to their kids to be multi-sport. This could be tight. Multiple sports when they're young. How tight was this?
A direct hit and he's gone. They certainly go in the direction of the Clarion Eagles. Tapped out years in the future, but played in Houston for several years. That's a lovely looking shot, by the way.
Well bowled. Good areas here to try really up and over. Oof. The bowler's head, and with some power as well.
To batters in the country, as I said earlier, just really powerful stroke maker. From just one of the better talents that you'll see anywhere in the country. And his margin for error is very shorter at all than that last ball, he'll pull you. Now, having said that, those last 2 balls are exactly on the right. Excellent stuff. Absolutely brilliant.
And then played a few years after we moved to Canada. And then, funny enough, after retiring from cricket, I went back to soccer for a couple of years. Into the leg side should be just the 1 run. Call it a rec league. However, these are all women who have played. I mean, that is exactly why I went back to soccer, because I was missing the competitiveness.
Sure.
But the reality check was like, holy, became a bit hard. That's what I really enjoyed seeing.
Sure. I do have to say, if you overpitch to either of these batters, they will go the distance. But just getting the ball on the right length, this is catchable. It has to be said, they're getting the ball just on the right lengths, and it's just really a testament to how accurate they can. Here's that length again. Yet again, the control of length to me is something that cannot be overstated. Really good. Now we're halfway to the point. 66 runs or 67 runs on the board, and 67 runs remaining, and make that 67 minus 6.
Sledge shot, just a jab. Testament again to those strong wrists that he has. It's gone.
Mine, like it does mine. His hand is like a vice grip. He is I'm not just saying it for effect, incredibly strong.
That reminds me of a really interesting, funny story, actually.
Okay, I gotta hear it. We have time. The ball is lost. Sanjay Krishna handshake story. I met a gentleman at a networking event, probably similar in size to the next morning I wake up to an email from this guy. I suggest to you that you shake hands in such a way that does not cause physical pain. A good firm handshake is
very straight. Wanted to put it away in the leg side. It's going to be dot to end the over. 9 gone, 75 for 3, and wow, for this cannot be painful. So I would be very happy if I never have to.
I also don't do the wet fish. You know what the wet fish is? Yeah, this I don't do this. This, if I'm shaking,
I know exactly what you're talking about, Brian. I do. Tossed up delivery, cut away, and cut away.
54. Oh! Remember I said you can't miss your length here.
The thing is, he is a very 360 player, but the amount of control and consistency he has when he's racing towards that target of 134.
Ooh.
And that's flatter, quicker.
3 top order wickets.
Oh, that is well bowled. Very, very well.
In the air. Oh, what a stunning catch. That is brilliant. If I said the matchup was going to take
Leading edge. First attempt, second attempt, and the awareness that he's had on that delivery.
bold. This one is pretty clean. You would have been sprinting in, and it sometimes can be difficult for you to find your balance to be able to just make it.
Coming back at you. Excellent awareness though, and really well taken in the end. One day
In the country, he's in the top 3, no question. Also a USA player. Fearless and absolutely brutal with the bat.
that's a no ball, and that's gonna be a not sure. I don't know if we've got a side angle of that, but hard to tell from.
I don't see anything behind the line. Free hits. That goes for a ride. Oh my goodness. That you do not want to bowl that type of delivery to. Well, there's several of them you don't want to bowl that delivery to in this last.
It just really hurt you, don't they, these no balls? Through the offside, slashed away, and the fielder's done very well in the end.
Oh, look at that shot from Akarshit Gomel. Can't bowl there.
Just completely missing his line here. 2 straight, straying down leg, and easy pickings off the pads for 4 runs.
It will remain. 9 runs and over is your current run rate. That single brings up the 100. Bats. So my characterization earlier of Murderer's Row I think is accurate.
And very well rounded as well between the batters and the bowlers. A lot of versatile players in it.
And you have seen some evidence that had they been able to make different decisions at different, but for some injudicious stroke play.
But that comes with time and experience, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It comes with is so important. We talk to coaches and we ask them to recreate game settings, game simulations.
Very, very interesting. Talk more about that.
New school of thought, they've already been doing it. Oh, this might be an injury. Smash back at the bowler. It looks like he's in a bit of pain for about 15 good throws. I'll be locked for about a week.
Ooh, gone.
I'm going to say one more time, I am very impressed with this future cap side. They've kept themselves in the game. Yes, they know.
Now, I believe that's the second catch taken by...
2 times, actually. And he can hit a long ball.
Wait, Harmeet Singh was in the side when you and I met the other time. Was playing on the West Coast. Don't remember which team, but one of the West Coast teams. And due to calculations and standings and all of that, as that's pulled away straight down the throat of square leg. And
06 for 6. And all those big batters that we've spoken about, they've continued to pick up these wickets.
Player, here comes another USA player, Mohamed Mohsin. So you now have 2 lefties at the crease.
36 runs available, 32 and an over.
Exactly. Ooh, goes past the outside edge. That's why you have a right-handed off-spinner bowling. That's why you have a slip fielder. Look at, yes, have to. Wickets are nothing. A dismissal here.
That's a wide.
A dismissal here, and the cap is...
Talking about 6-6s, at the moment, he's struggling to get bat on ball in this over.
Wow.
2 more deliveries to go in the over.
Wow.
That would not have been a single. I'm sorry, Harmeet Singh. That was not a single. That's skied. That has been skied. Keeper getting under it. And make that wicket number 7. 107 for 7.
Turn, and the ball goes miles in the air, but the safe hands of the wicketkeeper Sahar Swetan in this match. Take a look at these last 3 wickets. First one, just a straightforward. Then the next one coming up here. Pulled away Shubham Ranjane, but straight down the throat of Adnit Jamat. Back gets a leading edge. The ball skies in the air, and a pretty straightforward catch. But the keeper played back to the captain himself. What an excellent over. Just the wide coming from it, and the big wicket of Harmeet.
Oh, he's gotten away with that one.
Yes,
He
has
absolutely gotten away with that one. Poor delivery.
Would have probably been the last one. What I want is something that has the batter playing. I want him playing. Played away into the offside for a single here. So what evidence have you seen? Well, that wasn't the declarative.
What the lineup that you do in the Clarion Eagles, I just wonder whether they might have taken this.
Mukhtar Ahmed before he got out.
Change of pace. Excellent. And something tells me this team, it's not going to be given. Might have even brushed the pad a bit on its way through.
It's close.
Back to that whole believing in yourself conversation. Pulled away. Should just be the single.
Of only 3 wickets remain.
Oh dear. That is not going to help the cause. And this is a loosener to start.
Oh yeah, you needed that one. I like the maturity. A few more of those and this game is over.
Especially when you've got 5 wides off the first delivery of the over. Unfortunately,
The position, you like seeing that. Reverse sweep, and that is a fumbles. Now 2 big Mohammed Mohsin swipes from this game being finished. Yeah, this is very casual. Sahil Garg is the culprit on that occasion. Reverse sweep, another big hit, going close toward the boundary. A couple more runs. No, in fact, they stop at just 1. Oh my goodness. Well, you see what option he selected. Don't think, but he was looking to send this onto Highway 290.
It's a good thing you didn't get a faint edge on it.
Wow, that ball gripped and turned. If there's anybody in this side who can bowl off spin other than Utkarsh Srivastava, so something you think is going to give if there is a single taken anytime soon. There is
play, because you can sense that they're trying to make sure that they can do everything in their power.
It absolutely could. Catchable. Oh, and Manali Patel, it looks as though it should be all over, but the shouting here sometime. Just another 3 runs needed for victory. Oh, he chopped on. All is not done yet. Mohammed Mohsin looking to end the game with 1 big swipe. Wow. Tell you what, you have a slip fielder in position. What happens here? Oh, teasing him, slow look.
Misseen. I don't even think that's a word. Misspoke is, but misseen, I don't think so.
That should level the scores. The next run of any play.
See, you wasted this.
No, please don't do that. No, don't.
Horror of horrors, Manali Patel.
In the gap.
Away. Oh.
Well, they get the single that they need to close it.
Would be a little bit concerned with some of what happened. And this here is the most spectacular highlight that did 3rd for 6. Continued hitting all around the ground, but then eventually gets a pretty simple catch. And regular intervals is when you had wickets falling. Struck down the ground there. That was a good shot by Sanjay Krishnamurthy. Balance, even though Sanjay Krishnamurthy really looked the part. That was such an athletic catch. Nick Jam off the rebound. That one and the catch taken. And here, 5 free runs given. Mohammed Mohsin with a couple of reverse